Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Moyer. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry here for Ken Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Moyer. And he's got his man on the out route. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. A throw on on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 22, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain here down to 22. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's is going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moyer. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Moyer. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. 3rd and 19. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than From back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Oh my
Now that is
God.
off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Moyer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Moyer.
Go.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Moyer. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Wk1 in on the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Jones, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. in their own territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up there now for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Drake London, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Off play action. Moyer. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw on second down. Moyer escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
All right, man. I just got to bring it home, bring it home. Bring it home. Sometimes that's the toughest part.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Off the bootleg, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Moyer going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a...
Yeah. Let's go.
35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Jones throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones flush to his right. He's got his man London right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Jones now off the play fake. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Meter in the way now.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. Powerful running. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Running left is Walker. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Moyer. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Moyer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots 2-yard line.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Off the bootleg. Moyer, he'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Here we go. 11. Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 3rd down. Moyer going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Off play action. Moyer. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Big play there for New England. 47 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
21.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 17, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again, it's Walker. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moyer. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
27.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota.
Yep, that was a steal. All right, I'm out. GG's. Good Week 1 win. Game of the week. Give me some extra points. I'm going to throw into that tight end just on that one.
I can get it gone in the blink.
Yeah, that's a good start to it. Trying to win me a championship this year, man.
He can make
Get
a
closer.
call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I